Wes. Asia. Alright. So we have a YouTuber named Wes. His channel is Where's Wes. Very nice kid. So he left Colombia after a few years here. I don't know how many years he was here, but I guess he had a restaurant out in Manizales. He married a girl out in Manizales. Joined a really radical church in Manizales. Was manipulated by these people. Left the church, went to Medellin, had a situation over there, not a negative situation, but you know, an ayahuasca situation, enlightening, I guess we would call it, an ayahuasca enlightening, and then decided to leave Colombia for good and try out Asia. This is all great, but it is important, this is speaking to you directly, Wes, it is important that you see where you left those openings for people to grab a hold of you and manipulate you so that it doesn't happen again. So because you're such a nice guy and because you have a good heart and come from a good family and you are a little bit willing, sometimes a little bit naive, don't take that in the wrong way, but your streetwiseness, not so streetwise. What this did is it allowed them to get you into their web and pretty much manipulate you until you couldn't take it anymore. And it's a lack of street, but you're a lot of good. You're a good man. You come from a good family. I can tell just by looking in your eyes. There's no bad in you. Obviously, you don't need to, leave your religion. We always can believe in God, but sometimes the people who are in the church don't always have your best interests, as you found out the tough way. But it's your responsibility to block that when it happens. And you don't really have that. You need to strengthen those muscles. And you need to strengthen them before somebody else grabs a hold of you again. Because it's easy for it to happen in Thailand as well. Because they have Buddhist monasteries over there that in one way or another, you'll end up the same way. So my message to you is, if you want to protect yourself from that happening again, my advice is, obviously, I can just say it in a word, be more streetwise, but now you have to do it in actions. You need to stay tight with your mother and father and have those at the top of your pyramid. If you can keep your mother and your father at the top of your pyramid and not religion and not spirituality, and I'm not saying that this is the best thing for everybody, but it's the best thing for you. Because sometimes you won't be able to see where somebody's trying to manipulate you, but your family never will. From what you have mentioned and what I've studied from you. So stay tight with them. And if you're going to make a life-changing decision, such as you did by joining that church and marrying that girl, get the approval by them first. You're a good man, but you're the type of man who needs somebody to lean on. That's why Tony Robbins has so much money and all of these great speakers have so much money and they're so popular, is everybody needs somebody to lean on. So it's not a bad thing. You just need it a little more. I need it too. I need it too. I use my family. When I'm ready to make a life-changing decision, I sit down with my family. You need to do the same thing. I feel that would have prevented the problem in Manizales. You wouldn't have been happy with their answer. I don't know what their answer would have been, but I don't think you would have been happy with it. But you wouldn't have had to go through all of that crap. Now you're on a new journey out to Thailand, and I just don't want to see you in a year from now with your head shaved, dressed like a monk, and you're living in Thailand and you gave everything up. If that's really what you want and that's what your calling is and that's what God put you here for, then do it. But just make sure that you know this time that you're doing it for you and not for somebody else. That's my 2 cents, and I hope you enjoy yourself in Thailand or anywhere in Asia that you go. Stay safe, stay healthy, and go with God.